Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a sit down video because just recently it's pretty much been all vlogs because I haven't had a moment to actually sit down and chat to the camera, you know, one-on-one, bit of intimacy going on. I'm still in first year, however I'm coming not to the end, but it's like 3/4 mark of my first term, and obviously I've experienced freshers and I thought I might as well do it whilst it's still, you know, in my head, the events, rather than doing it at the end of the year, because then I know I'm just going to forget and I'm probably just going to say the most generic stuff. So I have made a massive list of everything that I could think of that happened in the first week that I thought I should just bring up in the video, just to give you a pre-warning, give you some tips, know what you're getting in for, basically. But, you know, as always, I need to stop waffling and get on with it. Let's begin. So, first off, pre-book club tickets. I don't know how it is for other university areas, but most of these tips are probably going to be more towards Exeter, because obviously I'm in Exeter, I know kind of what went down in Exeter, you know? But yeah, for Exeter, the first week here was awful with tickets. You had to pretty much try and buy them off of people on group chats because they would get sold out so quickly. And I remember before I came to Exeter, everyone said, oh, don't worry about the tickets, like they never sell out, you'll be able to get them, or you can get them on the door. You can only get them on the door if you're willing to wait there for about 2 hours. Okay, it's a bit of a sticky one. So pre-book your club tickets. Honestly, there will be someone going to whatever club you book. The main ones here that I say that everyone kind of goes to is Fever, Unit 1 and TP. So if you just get any of those three, you're going to find someone that's going to be going there. Or even if you don't find them in person, just put it on the group chats. Just be like, hey, anyone going to TP? Because in the first week everyone wants to make friends. I feel like after the first week you kind of settle down with the friendship group you have. You meet new people, but it's not as intense as first week, because first week everyone is sharing each other's Snapchats, Instagrams, whatever, trying to find people, because that is just how it is. That's how you make friends here. Next, get to the club and pubs early. And it pains me to say this because back at home you could literally walk in there at like 1 AM and you wouldn't have a struggle. Here, if your entry is 9 o'clock, get there before 9 o'clock. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but get there. Depending on the club, there was a few clubs, like there was, I can't remember what club it was, but there was one club that we booked a ticket for. We got there early. We thought it was early. It was probably about an hour before our entry, so we thought, right, we're going to be fine. Tell me why I was still in that queue for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it was slowly going in, and it was only because they oversold tickets. But it's pretty much the same anywhere, except for Unit, it was only Halloween that it was really bad. Unit, it's usually kind of like if you've got tickets, you shouldn't be waiting too long until you get in. Also, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad if you hate freshers after the first few days. Don't feel bad. I think it got, so I moved on the Friday. I think it got to about Monday, Tuesday, and I was done. I was done with freshers. I was like, yeah, come on, get on with it now. Because it does get repetitive, and it is a bit, how much can a gal drink? Like I think I was on like a 4-day bender at that point, and I was like, I'm dead. I just want to stay in bed all day. And that's okay. Like, don't compare your freshers to anyone else's if you see people going out. Like, don't feel bad. Like, you will experience it. You've literally got your whole 3 years of uni to be going out at some point, you know. It's not that deep. You don't need to go out on that Tuesday night, you know. I also got a few tips from my friends, and this one made me laugh. It was wash your tea towels, they stank. And it is so true. You don't even notice it, like your tea towels and how like they get dirty and whatnot. You don't really notice it unless like there's full-on stains on them. After a while they do start to stink because obviously they're wet. As they're drying they get wet again, you know, like they just start honestly stinking up so much. And even when you do like your washing, you forget to do your tea towels, but that is a big one. Just do it. It just saves you a lot of ag. When you first move in, organise with whoever you're living with a sort of rota for the bins and kind of rules. Like, it sounds kind of boring, but just do it. It will save so many arguments and so much, like, you know, yappa yappa yappa. If you don't feel comfortable with random people being in your flat, just say that. Just say, look, can you guys let me know, like, if you want to be aware of it. Or like bins, just be like, right, when the bins get full, this person's going to take it out, then this person, like, make a little list. It will just make it so much easier, rather than one person always taking it out or someone getting the blame for the bins, you know. Like, it's just get on with it. Like, it will make life so much easier. Divide the kitchen space. Divide the kitchen space equally. This is something I've found where a lot of accommodations, the people that first move in will take their space, which is just a normal thing. However, they will take too much. I moved in on the first day, but I'm literally, like, I counted all the cupboards, all the drawers and all the spaces to make sure everyone had an equal space, and I took my equal share. And it just makes it so much more fair, and you know there's not going to be arguments, so just do that. Save yourself the hassle, babes. I personally, I don't know about other people, but I personally really recommend just moving in as soon as you physically can. So our move-in dates, I can't remember the specific dates, but it's basically a Monday to Sunday kind of thing. I moved in on the Monday to Sunday, what am I chatting? Friday to Sunday. I moved in on the Friday. I was set, like, I wanted to move in on the first day, and it was probably one of the best choices I ever made, because first I obviously got to choose my space first, my kitchen space, and then I also was able to unpack before everyone else started moving in, because it's so chaotic when everyone's moving in. Everyone's trying to sort their lives out, but you're also trying to introduce yourself to people. It's so much easier to just get over and done with, and then you can actually speak to people properly. Another thing is on the first night, to be honest, not many people do move in on the first night, and I found that was probably one of the best nights of my freshers, because I knew one girl that lived in a different accommodation. I met up with her. She was the only person I knew in the whole of Exeter that was actually in Exeter at the time, and we started having like our own little party in my kitchen. And then someone in the group chats that I was on said, oh, we're having a flat party, and they were around the corner, so we joined them, and that's how we became friends with like different flats. And you know, it's just a good bonding exercise. You know, you just meet people through these group chats, and that first night it felt like it was very new. Everyone was trying to get to know everyone, so everyone made an effort to know everyone. By the end of freshers, no one really cares. At that point, they're just there, just drinking. Like, they don't really give a shit about making new friends. Don't think that the first group of friends that you make will be your friends for the rest of uni. I feel like that's such a sad topic, but it is true. I made friends with a few people, and I'm not as close as I wish I was with them anymore, but there are some people that I did meet in the first week that I'm literally best friends with. Like the girl from the other accommodation, that was Caitlin. You guys have seen her in my vlogs. Like, we are still very close. And Gemma, she moved on the second day, literally best friends with her, just came back from her flat. Like, there are people that you will meet in the first week that will become your best friends, but not everyone will, and that's just how it is. You know, over the gradual weeks you'll figure out like who your friends are and like who you're closer with and that kind of stuff, and it's just a process. Like, it's not something to get stressed about, like, but just don't hold on to this like, you're gonna be my best friends forever kind of thing. Book taster sessions for societies. This was another thing that was quite Exeter based, because I don't know how other unis are with this, but for Exeter, pretty much they had freshers fairs in the first week. So I went to them, and pretty much all the taster sessions for any society that I actually wanted to join were booked. You could basically only go to a physical class. So like, there was like pole dancing and cheerleading and all that stuff. You have to go to a physical class rather than a taster session, because they just didn't have any more availability. And I found it so weird, because it was just kind of like, it was still freshers, it was the end of freshers, and I was just like, how can you already be sold out? Like, make it make sense. But yeah, maybe before you come to uni, have a look on like your university site and see what societies they've got going on, and if you like them, just book the taster session. Even if you don't go, you can easily just put it on a group chat and be like, does anyone want to take my my taster session ticket? Like, they are free most of the time, so it's not really that deep if you don't end up going, but it's just it's better to be safe than sorry. This is a trick that I learned from Gemma, and I love you, Gemma, for this. Vanilla vodka is cheaper than normal vodka at Spoons. For your student budget, babes, that will come in clutch. And honestly, I was a bit like, ooh, vanilla. But no, I tried it and it was fucking phenomenal. Honestly, it just pretty much just tastes like vodka. There's a bit of a twang to it, but that shit gets you fucked, and by the time you've got like 2 or 3 of them, you can't taste the flavour. You can't taste the flavour of any drink. So it's not even that big of a deal. And it's literally almost like £1 cheaper. Like, it is very good for its price. Another thing, going back to what I said before, go to the Freshers Fair. Just go to it. There's so much free shit, and they give you like free food and stuff. And like, to be honest, I went food shopping the second day of being here, and I regret that. I could have honestly lived off of the Freshers Fair stuff. Can't lie. Go explore. Just go explore. And another thing, maps will be your best friend, and go explore, because you are not going to get to know where you live unless you just go walk around. And if you get lost, use maps. Me and my friends had to use maps for quite a few days when we were going into the town and stuff like that. But after a while, you get used to it. I've literally been here for 8 weeks now. I only just started exploring like properly, and it's cute the things that you find. Like, there is a pathway that's next to my accommodation that we always keep on saying like, what's down there, what's down there. We never really went down it. I went down it this morning and it was so nice, and you wouldn't even think that you're at university because it's like so green, and I don't know, it just felt like I was in a forest. It was quite nice though. But yeah, go explore, see what there is. You might find like cute little spots. We found a very nice cafe, and if you are going to Exeter, go to VEGBOX. It is so nice. It's a bit out of where the university is. It is probably about a 40-minute walk, but the views are beautiful near it. And the actual cafe itself is gorgeous, and we found that out from just like some random person at Freshers Fair recommending it, because a few of my friends are like vegan and vegetarian, and it's called VEGBOX. It's all vegan and vegetarian food, so we got recommended that out of nowhere, and it's literally one of my favourite cafes in Exeter. It's honestly amazing. This is a bit of a controversial one. So also, the colour of my hand, please. It doesn't even look that bad, but it's when it's in the light it looks really light compared to my face. But flatcest. I've seen so many videos where people talk about flatcest and how it's really bad. I don't know how to feel about that one. I wouldn't say I'm the bestest mates with my flat. So I always hang out with a flat that's across the hall from me, and it's literally like a 2-second walk. Like, it's literally, it's there. And yeah, I would still consider that flatcest. I committed flatcest, but that is also now my boyfriend. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. So I would say flatcest is not bad, because they are basically my flat. I'm always there. But I can see in a way that if you think it's going to be awkward, like if he's just cute or she's just cute and you guys do it and it's awkward, yes, flatcest is bad. However, for me personally, flatcest, I said from day one I didn't care about flatcest. I didn't see it as a big deal, and now look at me, I have got a boyfriend that has come out of, technically, would you call that floorcest? I don't know, because we're on the same floor. I don't see it as a bad thing. I don't think it's that awful, but I've heard stories where it is awkward, so it's a bit, I wouldn't say avoid it, but be careful. Oh, you will get freshers flu. You will get it. You can't avoid it. I literally still have freshers flu, and it is 8 weeks later. You will get it, it will go away, and you will get it again. Like, it's just a vicious cycle, and I've heard from so many people that it literally just doesn't go away until you go home for December, which is a long fucking while, I can't lie. But yeah, it does not go away. And on that topic, bring medicine. Bring so much medicine to, like, uni. You're gonna need it. You'd stock up on the ibuprofen, paracetamol, cough syrup, Vicks, everything. Just bring as much medicine as physically possible, because oh my god, like, I literally bought, on a whim, I bought diarrhea tablets, and oh my god, that has been the most popular little tablet between me and my friends. I've just been sharing it out. It's like candy. because you honestly, you don't know what it's going to be like. You don't know how your body is going to react to the new environment, to the food and all that stuff, because you're obviously going to start making your own food. You might experiment with the food. You don't know how it's all going to end up. So just honestly, just get as many tablets as you physically fucking can and just stock them in your room. One of our mates, Sophie, has literally a whole box full of medicine. I've slowly started stocking up again, and it is one of the best things ever because you're just always prepared. Like when you randomly start getting a coughing attack at midnight, like what are you gonna do if you haven't got your cough medicine? Exactly. Oh, also sign up with the doctors at your uni. I did this before I got to uni and I'm so fucking grateful, because fresh as flu, anything can happen. Like Gemma had bloody tonsillitis. Like there is a lot of stuff that goes on at uni in terms of medically and health, and it's just better to be safe than sorry. Just sign up for your GP that is on campus. There's usually campus doctors. It's just there in your back pocket, and you don't have to transfer or anything. Like you can still have your GP back home and your GP at uni. It's just so that you are in the best position possible in case anything does happen. Look at group chats for your flat and for your course. Honestly, one of the best decisions I've ever made, because that's how I met most of my friends. So I'm trying to think of who's in the vlogs that you guys have seen. So like Gemma, Caitlin, Jules, I met them all on a group chat for English, and now we're literally best friends. Flat ones are quite easy because it's just kind of like you can talk to the people before you meet them, and then once you're actually at uni, it's a great group chat for like the bin rota, or if you're having people over, or if quite a lot of people do online orders for food and just pop it in the group chat and be like, does anyone need anything? Just like, it's a nice way to communicate, and it's just quite good. To be honest, I don't know what else to say about it. If you're going home for Christmas, I know this is not really freshers, but just something to think of. If you are going to go home for Christmas and you're going to get a train, book it early, because Christmas trains are very expensive. And the earlier you book, the cheaper it's going to be. It's not going to be the cheapest, I can't lie. I think my train is about £20 to Essex from Exeter, and then back maybe £20 or £30 back. I haven't even booked the one back, so I'm kind of being a bit hypocritical of myself because I need to book that. But book it early. And what I noticed is when I was booking mine as well, on the way back it was way more expensive. It was about 50 quid if I wanted to come home on the Sunday, which was like the last day of the Christmas holidays. I'm now, if I do come back by train, I'm going to be coming back on a Thursday because that's the cheapest I could get, which was the 20 to 30 range. Other than that, it was literally like Friday, Saturday and Sunday with £50 for literally just to go from Essex to Exeter. So altogether that would be, what, 70 quid just to go back home. That's a bit much, babes, I can't lie. Bring fancy dress costumes. Oh my god, I can't stress this enough. You guys know that I'm a bit crazy about my costumes, but just bring them. Like, or just buy some, or like make some up or whatever and bring them to uni, because there's so many, the lighting's a bit, there's so many like fancy dress costume kind of parties, and to be honest, once you're here you're not really going to be able to afford it unless you get a job. So if you don't want to get a job, it is just best to have that in your back pocket, and then you haven't got to stress about it when it comes to it. Like, we have so many theme parties coming up. I'm stressed as hell because I ain't got the funds and I ain't got the outfits, but we'll make it work. On that note, save loads of money, save as much money as you physically can and bring it to uni. Just do it, because oh my god, Miss Girls, let's talk about my maintenance loan. The loan is a kind of a joke, I can't lie to you guys. I have a decent maintenance loan, and I know I do because I'm just below the highest amount, so I should be loving life by, you know, maintenance loan kind of people, but I'm not, because the way they've divided it up is awful, I would like to say. So you've got 3 terms. I'm grateful for the money, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, I'm skint. Considering I'm supposed to be at the highest, I'm skint. You have 3 terms, and I thought they evenly divided up your maintenance loans. I calculated my budget through that. You don't. So you get the lowest amount in the first term, a little bit higher in the second, and the most in the third. and then your accommodation prices do the opposite. I mean, I know that's for me specifically, but I don't know if everyone else is. If it does, you know, let me know in the comments. We can relate. But my accommodation is the highest in the first term, a little bit lower in the second term, and very low in the third term. So in the third term, I basically get paid the most out of my maintenance loan, and I pay the least of my accommodation. So this first term, I think I had like £60 left over for a whole term from my maintenance loan, and I'm supposed to be one of the highest in terms of maintenance loan, please. And then second term, I should have about £200 left from my maintenance loan for a term, which is still alright, but not the best because the term is quite long. Third term, I have £2 left over from my maintenance loan after I pay my accommodation. It literally makes no sense. It makes no sense. So I'm very grateful for myself, can't lie, big up. Because I saved a load of money and I brought it to uni, and then I also worked just before I got to uni, so I had money coming in from that, and that's how I've survived this first term, because I had savings, I had money coming in from my old job. But now I'm trying to find for a new job, and this is another thing, not so much freshers, but it's something you might want to look into whilst you begin freshers, is look up jobs, apply for jobs if you want to get a job in first year, which, to be honest, most of me and my friends want to get a job now, because we've gotten to that point where we're actually like, we can't survive off the money that we have. So we're now looking for jobs. However, it's close to Christmas and it's very difficult to get a job as a uni student during Christmas unless you are staying at uni during Christmas. So when most of us are leaving, all the jobs are looking for Christmas temps, and if you can't work Christmas or New Year's, they don't want you. So you have to try and find the permanent positions, which are quite hard to find at the minute because everyone's just going, yeah, no, let's just find seasonal people. So when you're in freshers, just look up jobs, and I really regret not doing that. I should have done that, because I remember having that thought process and I was like, no, if it gets bad, like, I'll just start applying. It's gotten bad. I've started applying, I can't get a job. Bags for life. Hidden gem. Can't lie to you. Hidden gem. Will save you so much money. Just get the bags for life. Bring them with you to the shops. Because the amount of times that I just don't bring them, or I don't buy them, or whatever, and then I'm carrying them in these plastic bags that are killing the circulation off in my hands, for one. I'm spending unnecessary money because they're now getting so expensive they might as well be a bag for life. Okay? Like, oh my god. I swear, like, people are charging like 50p for a plastic bag. Like, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Oh, this is a little something from Gemma. Buy plates, cups, bowls, everything from charity shops. They get smashed. And I remember watching videos before I got to uni about this, that everything just gets smashed, so like, just get the cheapest stuff. And I was like, oh, it's not gonna get smashed, I'm just gonna look after it. It gets smashed. Even if it's not by you, it's by someone else, it will get smashed. Like, me and my friendship group, we have a thing where we just kind of sneaky, devious look some stuff from spoons, and I'm grateful that we have, because the amount of stuff that we have broken, and that is what we're living off of now. And like, going to charity shops and getting your stuff from charity shops, it's going to cost you like 50p. So if it breaks, it's not like it's that bad. You can just go get another 50p bloody plate. Whilst if you spend a load of money on the sets, although it'd be nice, it will break at some point, and then you've just wasted your money, and then you're gonna have to go buy more. Like, I don't really understand what's going on with the lighting in this video. I apologise. Protect your key with your life, your door key, protect it with your life. Unlike Charlie, who has lost it so many times and has to pay for a new one every single bloody time. They're like 30 quid here. Just protect it with your life. Stock up on noodles in first week. Noodles, because the thing is, you need to eat before you go out. Because freshers, you drink a lot, that's just how it is. And if you stock up on noodles, you don't need to waste time with making food, because to be honest, you don't have time to make food in first week. So it just makes life easier if you just stock up on noodles. They don't take that long to make, and you know, they fill you up. I mean, not very nutritious, but what fresher has ever been nutritious? Let me know, because I haven't seen any yet. Anyways, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this has helped in any shape or form with anybody going into uni. I know I'm uploading a bit earlier than people normally do, because this is a video that people usually upload closer to September, but it's in my head now, so I might as well get it all out. And yeah, I hope it helped, and have fun at uni, babes. Anyways, goodbye, ciao, see you later, peace out.